Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Pieces of Pat Paints. I'm Pat. We paint pieces around here. If you never watched my show, it's all sorts of different pieces. Miniatures, mostly like sculptures and things like that. Models. We do a lot of things for different games, and it's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's like, excuse me. Sometimes like board games. Sometimes it's things for video games like this one right here we're working on right now. This is Ranni. She is from Elden. Yes, Elden Ring. It's a video game. I've never played it. I've seen it. I've seen a lot of it. I've seen a lot of it now. I've seen a lot of this Elden Ring stuff. It's very popular. So we get to do that a lot. It's fun. Sometimes we paint other stuff. Sometimes, like I painted a cat mobile a couple weeks ago. And we'll probably, we might paint something else. I think I put my shirt on inside out. Isn't that wild? Well, I had a different morning than normal. We're trying to readjust to a new schedule. Which is good because we have kids in school and all that stuff. So let's get everything set up. Goodness. Okay. Pulling her off. I'm really hoping we can get to her arms today. I'm thinking we're going to. We don't have a whole lot we've got to do on this cloak. To finish it up. We're gonna see where we get. And but I have a feeling we're gonna be into the arms today. That's my goal. And we have a little bit of time to do that, so we should be just fine. I'm gonna find us some music and get that started. Oh, also we sold the Karn that we painted a couple of months back. It is finally on its way to I think New York somewhere. Not New York, but like somewhere in New York. I know where it's going, but I'm not going to tell you exactly because you shouldn't do that. But it's off to the East Coast to go and hopefully claim some skulls in the name of the Blood God and all that stuff. Get it for the Skull Throne, and that's the good stuff, right? If you follow any 40K stuff, you know what that is. So it's it's fun. And we painted him here live on the air, so it's fun we sold a piece that we painted here on the channel. Originally I painted it for my son originally, but he decided he was going to play Mechanicus instead of World Eaters. So it was painted, and I try to sell it, so, and I sold it. So there we go. That's good stuff. Anyway, here we are with some White Bat audio, atmospheric chill synthwave playlist. Good one. Long title. It is just him kind of riffing, which is great. I kind of like that. It's pretty chill painting. Okay, let's see. You want that before? There we go. Alright, so yesterday we were painting all this stuff in. We got a little bit of Payne's gray here. That was any of these little gaps where I feel like that needs to be filled in again. we're just going to redo that. There was a little bit of a gray showing through. We don't want that at all. To be fair, she has 4 forearms. Yes, Miss Beardsley, that is right. The title of the show today is I was having some fun there. If you didn't read the title of the show, it is Forearms? No, 4 arms. Which is funny because she has 4 arms. And therefore she has 4 forearms. I thought it was hysterical. I thought it was funny. Mr. McBeardsley is here, everybody. Mr. Esquire. With some good jokes. That was funny. Alright. And these will probably need more than one coat, so we're going to drop this side down. And we're going to let it hang out, and we're going to come back and do the second coat after we've kind of messed with the forms a little bit. We might even put just a little bit of a wash to kind of pull some brown into some of these cracks before we come back with the final coat. I'm doing all right. I mean, I put my shirt on inside out this morning, which is weird, but I was also in the middle of getting all this packing stuff printed for Karn. He sold on the old eBays, and we're going to get it moved over to the purchaser, which is excellent. It's a lot of fun. The studio is kind of slowly doing its thing, and we're making starting to slowly make a little bit of money between commissions and people buying stuff. That's awesome. Yeah, I wasn't paying any attention. I mean, I noticed it like right as I was coming on. I was like, oh man, my shirt's inside out. Which, yeah, it happens to the best of us, but yeah, happens to the best. Gotta do what you gotta do. I'll definitely switch it up after the show before I go out in public. I'm not gonna take my shirt off on the middle of the show. That'd be weird. Nobody really wants to see that. I suppose I could turn off the camera. It's probably a bad idea, honestly. Here in a second when I take a coffee break, we'll flip it. Yeah, got the kids off to school. We picked up the van yesterday. It seems to be running fine, although it does need a new battery for the key fob. That's a small thing. I was pretty sure that thing was going to run out soon anyway. It was a replacement for the one. Oh, here we go. Story time, everybody. Story time. So, this is the second key that we had. We added the first one accidentally plummet down a 12-story elevator shaft. That's right. Somehow, a set of keys with the, because this is push button start, so it's got the little electronic chip in it, in the key fob. Plummeted 12 stories at a hospital to its ultimate demise. Because see, we were on the 10th floor, and there's 2 basements at this particular medical facility, and we were coming back from a doctor's appointment for one of my kids and one of my children, whom we won't name the child. He or she knocked the keys out of my hand, and they went falling onto the floor. They slid across the floor, and then right into the crack between the actual elevator and the elevator door. And to my horror, I watched as the keys slowly slipped down into the crack and fell. It was crazy. I was like, you just look at it and you're like, this is unbelievable. This is like, if I told this story, people would be like, are you for real? And I'm for real. It's it was wild, man. It was crazy. Anyway, so we had to get the folks at the hospital to allow us to get into the elevator and retrieve what was left of the busted and broken key fob. So we got in the car, and I'm like, crap. Well, what are we going to do? Because we couldn't find the battery to the thing. It was missing. I don't know where it went down there in that elevator shaft, but it was flipping gone. So we're sitting in the parking lot, and my oldest son, not the one that was at the doctor's appointment, or the one that knocked the keys down the car, that child, he says, well, Dad, you could use your bio something. He said something about electric field in your body, and I was like, what? And he goes, just stick your finger where the battery thing is, and maybe you've got enough electricity in your body will make it do it. And I was like, that's crazy, but right now we're gonna try anything. So that's what I did, and I put my little thumb, there's a little place where the battery thing goes, and you put your thumb on it, and actually I have it right here. Where is it? There it is. It's the old key fob right there. This is the box I made for it to go in after it got broken. Anyway, so inside there is the little chip, and there's a battery that goes right there. but you can also just put your thumb where the battery is, and it goes. I keep this one as like a spare. We have the other one that's like a new one because we had it replaced not too long ago. And but you know, it's a replacement for a 2017 car, so it's probably been sitting. It'd probably been sitting at a drawer or something like that, and in a drawer at a dealership or at a key maker's place or something like that. And it's had the same battery in it since 2017, so it was bound to die pretty soon anyway. You know, speaking of losing keys, flashbacks from culinary schools in the snow. Yeah, that was crazy. I remember when it would snow up there, and people were like, "Oh shoot, what are we gonna do?" Because you know they didn't like canceling classes, so it was like, I don't know, it's crazy. We always have people there, and it's snowing. You're like, man, these kids gotta go home. Somebody's gonna get hurt. It's not like a restaurant. He came out, saw me trying to get into my car, pointed and laughed, then called a locksmith to come assist. Yeah, you gotta call a locksmith on that shit, man. That sounds like me. Like, oh man, in the snow. That's funny. You can't do anything at that but laugh, you know. What else are you gonna do? You just gonna get mad? You can't get mad. Nothing you can do about it. Happens. Just gotta laugh. Oh, I think I do remember that. It was snowing like crazy, and like nobody up there ever knew what to do about anything. It seemed like. I mean, you had to come get a chef. You couldn't go to like front office and be like, "Hey, I locked my keys in the car. What should I do?" You can't ever do that with the front office would just look at you like you'd grown 4 heads. So you had to come get one of those chefs. Or hope a chef finds you and helps you. Some of the medical people were pretty cool too. Yeah, there's some good times up there till it became not so good times. And then they're done now. Bella, the COVID bellied them out. They're done. There we go. I think I finally got that thing. Clean up these strokes. Well, that's part of that rope, so we're going to paint it a different color. We do not want to put the blue on there. Blue will definitely overpower any work we're trying to do. Alright. One little set of arms. Golly, that's funny. I had forgotten all about that. I'm kind of a character. I have a lot of fun, and I'm always involved in some sort of wild something. Like, I'm the guy that the keys would fall down the elevator. That is legitimately like how my life goes. Like I I have the wildest things happen to me. I'm in the middle of the craziest things. Like I'm the guy that that I'm there when the fight breaks out. I'm there standing there going, whoa, you know, I'm the guy that sees the accident on the highway and like, holy moly, like that's just me. It's just wild. I wouldn't say like calamity follows me because sometimes it's cool stuff like yeah, I win crazy art contests or my son and I got we were at Megadeth concert, got VIP passes just on a whim because some girl came up and was like, "Oh my god, you guys look so adorable! You and your son. Here's some tickets." And I was like, "That's amazing!" Like I'm that guy. Just weird things like that happen to me, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I just kind of try to ride it, you know, just enjoy the ride. You only get one, you know, one run on this earth, at least in this body. Maybe you get another one in another body. I don't really know, but I figured as long as you're here, you might as well have a really, really good time. Yeah, yeah. I totally understand that. That's culinary schools are weird, man. Because like you got to go all this schooling and then you got to go work to pay off the schooling you did when you could have just gone to work in the first place. And it's interesting if you're really looking to become like a big time chef. It's very helpful. But if you're just looking to go learn how to cook and be in a kitchen, I mean, yeah, there's an easier way to go about doing it. And yeah, you were already working in one, so it's like, I don't know. The main thing is like if you ever wanted to own a restaurant, you kind of needed a degree because that's what the bank wants. They want to see the degree. And so like that's what makes that's kind of where the difference lies. So I should say that's where the stickiness of it all lies. Where the cravat is. Cravat. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's rope and what's her around here. Here we go. Is that a rope or is that her wrist? I'm not really focusing very well. My eyes aren't either. Here we go. Alright, that's a crack. That's the rope right there. There's your ropes coming through right there. Here we go. All right. Sometimes I have to touch it and see if the texture, if it's got the texture of the dang rope. It's like, it's really hard to see exactly where some of those ropes are ending and some of them are beginning. If we dropped like a wash on there, it'd be easier to see it, but. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, okay, so that kind of stuff really depends on what kind of kitchen you're in. Remakes and refires and it not being perfect, it depends on the kitchen. You know, like if you're if you're slinging, tacos out of a taco truck and in a bar parking lot on a Friday night, just serve that stuff. Get it out. The people who are buying it don't actually care. But if you're in a high-end restaurant doing the damn thing, it matters. And unfortunately, like the way customers are nowadays, it makes you feel like it almost doesn't matter, but it does. But it can make you feel like your best work makes no difference. And some of the people that you work with are, they're not going to see it that way. They came here to just get money, get paid, work, get paid, work, get paid. They're not there to, be the next top chef or even have some, a lot of pride in what they do. I mean, they're not going to serve it burnt, but there's levels. Like I said, if you're working at like higher end kitchens and stuff like that, then yeah, they're going to want it to be perfect. But yeah, some of the more mainstream places, they're more of a just get it out the door kind of thing. I was just thinking about that. I'm not sure. I'm also wondering if I should paint. What I should paint on the cover of it, because on this one I want to paint something on the cover of this one. Maybe just like a silver embossed moon or something like that, a crescent moon. Right on there, how to cook human. I almost feel like it should be like an orange or a yellow for the main book itself, because that color is going to stand out most against all that. Do a little yellow ochre. yeah. Alright. Oop. Dropping stuff. I will have to look that up. The Raya Lusaria Academy. I hope I said that right. Okay, so these are sitting out like this. Hello, critter. What are you doing? I hear him back there talking. What? 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 Hey, what's up? What's up, buddy? What's up, dude? Looks like a snowflake. That's fun. What's up, bud? Huh? Need your buddy. Your bud. You need some scritches. You need some scritches. Cat cam. This is Butt. For anybody who's not ever watched the show, he's a very affectionate cat. And looks like McBeardsley's broccoli. So, yes. Hello, cat. Hello, cat. Can I get back to work, though? No? Your breath smells like tuna. Can I get back to work now? Alright. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Alright, well, now after that mild interruption, I could do this right here with a dry brush, but I don't know that my dry brush is really going to get all the way in to these fingers just the way I want to do it. Kind of the way it really should do it. Go back to that 5. I was trying that 4, wasn't quite right. Really do need that smaller brush. These fingers are itty bitty. That's just a little bit darker. We want that darkness like right here. Where that shadow is. Underneath there. Hands. Yeah, he's a sweet boy. Yeah, groomers are fun. My my other cat Octavia, she really only cares about Kristen. So like she grooms Kristen, but like she doesn't really care about anything else. Drooling cats are funny. That's not a common trait with cats. It's really funny when they do it. That's funny. Broccoli. It's a funny name for a cat too. Oh goodness. Now that's really weird. Most cats do not follow you. They probably do understand you. They just don't care. So that's a very unusual cat. I keep looking at it, at the way it's going to be set on her, to make sure I'm getting these colors right. Oof, this poor 5/0 does not like doing this. It is protesting. It's like, boss, are you crazy? Now again, you could dry brush this, and it's gonna look great. So don't think that you have to jump in here with the hairy stick, the little hairy stick, and try and outline all this stuff. That's just stuff I like to do. It's a lot. And here's just, you just really got to be careful when you get down to those little cracks. Very gentle brush strokes, and they're going to kind of start revealing themselves. And then you can kind of start refining them. Worst comes to worst, you can always just drop a wash in there. It will definitely find those cracks for you. That is guaranteed. That's what washes do. They find the cracks. Oh, that's funny. Well, my cats are, well, Octavia's that smart. She'll move to where you're trying to tell her to. But Button's not so much. And I don't know how much soccer we got this weekend. We had practice last night for Alistair's team. And then we had tonight, Kale's got practice. And then practice again for Ace, and then practices again for Kale, and then I assume we've got games this weekend. I think we have at least some indoor games. I'll have to look and see if there's any outdoor games. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. Just wash these brushes. They shouldn't be doing this already. Maybe I didn't wash them good enough. This number 4 is starting to really fray a little bit. I literally just washed it like yesterday. I don't know. Shouldn't be acting like that, not yet. We'll see. Give it another good cleaning. Maybe let it sit with some soap on it over a span of a few hours. Let it really soak in. Sometimes you've got to do that. And sometimes the brush has got to be replaced. So let's hope it's not the latter. And it's the former. Although, I'll tell you what, I've got a lot of work out of these guys. They've been a pretty good little purchase. A little Amazon purchase. Didn't cost that much. I was looking at another Kolinsky table at a shop here in the city. And it was a whole lot more expensive. Although these may not be real Kolinskys. They may just be saying that on the internet. Because you know how it be sometimes. Very blue. Very, very blue. That little rope right there is going to look great, though. And this one goes in this sleeve, and then this one goes in this sleeve here. Like that. So that's how she's going to look when she's all said and done. Well, at least how her arm's going to look. Awesome. Oop. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna clean this brush out and condition it. Hopefully, we can get things back on track for that guy tomorrow. Do a little bit more work on these. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the compliment, sir. It's gonna look really, really well. Really good here soon. Next couple of days are really gonna start bringing everything together. As you well know, you've seen plenty of these. At this point, you know it's we're in that home stretch now. Alright, there we go. That's our cloak for now. Oh yeah. This is gonna look great. And of course she sits a little bit more upright, but that's okay. We'll get all that later. And I think I need to brighten that in just a little bit more. Might do a little bit more on those clothes. Because I don't know that I'm ever going to be happy with it, but I'm going to try and get to a place where I am, ooh, there we go, I got way too big, there we go. Where I'm happy enough with it. That's the goal. So, anyway, so thanks for coming by. Really appreciate you coming to see me. And hope you're enjoying the content. We'll be back tomorrow with more of this, and we're almost done with it, so don't wait around too long. And well, things are starting to move around over here at the studio. It's kind of cool. Anyway, I think that's all I got for you. I hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for coming to see me. Talk to you later. Bye.